Welcome. This is January 23rd, 2018. This is the Sundering. I am Surface, and I'm going to be joined by a guest, Stone from Round Challenges, and we are going to get into the Iron Challenge. All about Stone. We're going to talk about our guild a lot, which I know you all just love when I do that. And I'm going to be drinking and probably making butt stuff jokes. Let's get this party going.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast with your host, Seraphis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like fat chicks cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rafist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. This is great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Zia.
Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
Slavery is different than a fish, and it always will be. But yes, so welcome everyone. It is I don't know why it's taking me so long to get you on the show. I blame myself. No, why do I blame myself? I'm gonna blame everyone else. Part of the show. I'm not gonna take any accountability. I'm gonna blame Zia because she's not here. So yeah, I'm just gonna blame everybody else. Not my fault. But Stone, welcome.
Well, is it? Thank you. But are you sure it's not your fault? Really?
I don't know. Possibly. Whatever.
Maybe. Yes.
So Stone is someone who I love. This guy is awesome. He's a fellow podcaster. He does wild challenges. You're friends with Lita, who I absolutely love bonding with her over coffee, even though she's Australia and we're here, and it's like I'm about ready to go to bed. She's like I need coffee. And I'm like I need another shot of whiskey. And I'm going to bed, but I still like your coffee tweets. But no. So I convinced Stone like a while back, like you should join my guild, Phalanx Fanad. And he was like, fine, whatever. And like the sucker is still with us.
Is that really what happened?
I don't. It was something along those lines. Somehow I convinced you to join, and you joined. And I think I told you like I need another death knight, and you joined. And it's been a fun, wild ride through Legion with you, my friend. It's been.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good stuff. I've been in a few places, guilds, and the last guild was good. Just I wasn't clicking with our raid team, so when I came over to you guys, I immediately clicked with all of our butt stuff touches and jokes and all that stuff, and I was like, "Yep, I'm in."
So Stone,
literally,
Stone. I tell everyone that the women in our guild put all the men to shame. Can you please back me up on this?
Absolutely. Yep. They are worse than us.
They are filthy, filthy human beings. And I find myself blushing at like every raid with the stuff that they say.
We're in big trouble on Wednesday.
No one's listening to this show. Like no one. Everyone has stopped listening at this point. It's okay.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. But no, so like we as I tell everyone, like we're like an R-rated guild, but once we're on like voice chat during raids, like it goes beyond R-rated. Like
oh no, that's not R. it's like X, maybe XX.
It's so bad. It's so bad. like Will Heal Stone whisper like profanity because he doesn't want to get caught because he's just trying to keep up. Trying to keep up.
I'm not allowed to swear. So when we raid and bad things go on, I want to curse, but I also don't want to be killed in real life. So
I'm trying to think of like all the ridiculous random shit that we've discussed during raids, like nipple sweaters. We've talked about.
Oh my God.
Butt loving. Well, nipple sweater, that was definitely a thing. We were definitely talking about nipple sweaters. And we Googled it, and they are a thing. You could Google nipple sweaters. They are real.
Wow.
Nipple sweaters are. Maybe you missed that. Maybe you were not there for the nipple sweaters.
I don't think I was there for that, but I was definitely there for butt touches.
Oh my god. Oh, there's
lots of butt stuff and anal beads. Like,
oh yeah, the anal bead conversations. That was, yeah.
Good lord.
Tyber in the chat room was like, I'm not googling that. You know, and that's probably a safe bet not to Google nipple sweaters. You know, I though can explain it away. I explain it away by saying, you know, it's internet research for the show. So I mean, the stuff that I've searched for on Amazon, because of this show, like my Amazon search history is just all messed up.
Well, that would explain why it was trying to tell me that your wish list had like some really weird stuff on it that I saw.
No, that's because it does have really weird stuff on it.
Oh, is that so? You put that up?
It's all in the name of science. All in the name of science.
Sure, buddy. Oh my god.
So somehow we got derailed here, but Stone is in our guild. He is my brother Death Knight. So as most people know, I am one of the main tanks for our guild, and Stone is our DPS DK. And
yes.
And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's perfectly okay. And one of the main reasons why I told Stone that I wanted him in the guild was because I wanted a better chance of getting gear, because my loot luck is terrible. So I thought like if Stone keeps getting like duplicates, he could just give it to me.
You're horrible.
Well,
I feel so loved
and
used, and you know, and people make fun of my culture like all the time. It's great. It's great. I love it. No, but really I do. It's fun. It's fun stuff.
If you didn't have like a moose living in your backyard,
what are you?
If you didn't have like a separate like sink that just pours out maple syrup, I mean, we wouldn't have to make fun of you for being Canadian.
You don't? I mean, you don't have one?
No, because we're in the United States. This is not what we do.
You should move up here.
I have bacon that comes off like on a paper towel roll.
But our bacon is different up here. I mean, I do like ours, but I don't as much as normal bacon. It's good.
I know. Well, your bacon you guys call ham, so I mean it's weird.
It's back bacon. It's female bacon.
You call it why? I mean, you call it Canadian bacon, but let's just be honest. It's ham. Just come clean.
But bacon is ham.
No. So here's the thing. I've had Maticus on here, and he agrees with me that Canadians are stupid when it comes to bacon, because Canadian bacon is ham and it should not be called bacon. And can you agree with him? Can you agree with him?
I don't know. I mean, it is a slice of ham, but so is bacon. Okay.
Bacon is a slice of the belly.
Oh.
Pork belly. Yes, bacon is pork belly.
I think Canadian bacon is the rump.
That's why you don't...
Talking about butts.
That's ham, and yes, once again, butt stuff.
Yep. It always comes back to the butt.
Always.
Yep. This is the type of show that you're going to get. So, sorry, man.
This is the type of...
Sorry.
This is the type of show people are used to for this show.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I don't feel bad. Okay.
All right.
I would say female bacon is like ham. It's closer to ham.
It's ham.
Sure.
All right.
Ham.
All right. Good. I'm glad we came to that agreement. All right. So, it's kind of weird talking to you because like we raid and like I could say like what did we do this past week, but we raided. And how do you think raid went this past week with us?
I think it went well. We got 2 new bosses down on heroic, so that's good. We have 4 more left. We have Verithma, whatever, the guy with the vampire. He's a jerk. Then the Coven, right? And
we got the Coven.
The last 2.
Yeah, the Agrimar and
then we're done. It's easy peasy.
I really hate this. was it Veramathras?
Yeah.
Yeah. Him.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I don't like him on heroic. Like everything like feels like weird. But to be fair, like we tried him out.
You gotta move.
To be well, you should. Anyway, whatever.
Bad idea to bring me on, man.
That's fine. Hey,
but it's a different fight though, right? So it's not like you just stand in one spot and wait, where like it was before. In this newer fight, you guys have to move a little bit, and that's a little, and it's like you can't just move like a lot. Like you have to move just right, and if you don't, we're all screwed.
It's
and
so stupid.
I hate fights like that.
It's stupid.
With like one little thing, yeah.
It's like you have to be 8 yards, but if you're like 9 yards, you're fucked. If you're like 7 yards, you're even more fucked. So it's just like, fuck you. Who did this?
Oh, my virgin ears.
That's early thoughts. I do not like this fight. This fight is stupid. Yeah, see, we're supposed to say you could do it on heroic with the tanks movie, and we're trying to do that. But it was still
you
like
do it.
It was that's why we were doing like we were setting the positions for Arlie and me. By the way, Arlie is our other tank, and she's a druid, and she likes bear butt stuff.
Jesus.
But no, like, so we were staying in position. All we do is taunt back and forth. But the problem is somehow, even though we were 8 yards apart, which is what you're supposed to be, like we were still getting like double misery, and it was weird. And though that might have been partially due to AT&T's issues, which we'll get into later.
Yes. But you got to save that.
I'm going to save. I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm going to save it.
Okay.
It's all good. Not going to worry about it.
But was that why we were doing the pre-pull, and then we'd have them reset, and then we'd all run? We were wait for him to spawn.
Yeah, we were doing that to try and get like the DPS and everyone a little bit more room to move around the room, since myself and the other tank, we don't need to move around. We just kind of lie there and we just kind of take it. Right? Yes. No. Okay.
My wife is laughing at you.
Well, I mean, we don't need to move around much.
She doesn't know anything about raiding.
But she knows about just lying there and like not. Right?
Wow.
Well, I'm just saying, like that's what you do, right? You just lie there. You make her do all the work. You're such a terrible husband.
No idea what you're talking about. No idea.
I'm waiting for her to yell out like, "Yes, Stone, move around a little, you dead fish."
Jesus. She's trying not to laugh. She's trying to watch a movie and trying to be quiet. And so I'll have a talk about that for my props too. Anyways. Yes. So rating and butt stuff.
And we're gonna get off this. She's like, you see, even your guildies. I hear this. They tell you that you should be moving around a little bit more. That's what's gonna happen. Anyway, so raid went well. What else have you been up to besides raiding with me?
Not playing as much as I'd like to be because the new patch came out, right? So
that fucking patch. People
are freaking out that it's so much harder. Like, yep, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be harder. Harder is good. Everybody likes it hard, right? So, and dealing with website stuff and things like that. So usually when I raid with you guys, like that's pretty much my fun time to unwind and not think about anything else and just kick the crap out of things and talk about butts. Really.
All the butts.
So yeah, honestly, I did stream a little bit this morning, and I think that was the first time I got to stream for quite a while. Yes, we like to put hard things behind us, which was the name of our last podcast episode, because that's how we roll.
That was your motto at BlizzCon this past year too.
We're not going to talk about that, because what happens at BlizzCon stays at BlizzCon. It's like Las Vegas. It's like Las Vegas, man.
No, it follows you back like herpes.
Oh my god,
by the way, I got to talk to you about that.
Oh no, I really want to know. because now my wife's gonna get mad at me. So,
Well, you're the one who gave it to
she's
me.
looking at me already. Holy, I'm the one that gave it to you. Oh my god. Speaking of herpes, yeah. By the way, I have online herpes apparently. Jeez. What the hell? I don't know, man. Yep.
That's what happens.
So that's how things roll. But basically, I wanted to play Overwatch, which we're going to talk about a little bit. But I haven't been able to. I really want to because of the new stuff that came out. And I have wanted to level with the new WoW patch. I just, again, no time. It's too busy. Like, well, I don't understand how we're going to be too busy.
I only level
to not
through.
play.
I only level through Legion Invasions now.
Oh man,
because it's like I can hop in, do the quick experience there, and then log off.
Sure. Yeah, I mean it's easy. I mean you'll get a level, maybe 2/3 of a level. Not sure how much you get just from one invasion.
I mean, I do like easy. It's one of the reasons why I get along with you.
Jesus. I mean, it doesn't take much to get me drunk.
It doesn't.
I'm like a one beer guy apparently.
And I definitely I bought you that thing of whiskey too while we were there. We were in line, and remember that guy like lost his like credit card underneath the cart, and I was just like,
"Oh my god, do you remember that?"
I do.
What the bartender?
Jesus.
The bartender started doing these tricks or something with the card, and the card went flying.
Yeah,
and it fell on the floor, and they don't know where it went.
Yeah, and in the meantime, like I'm like, I just want a drink, like.
And we were next in line too.
We were,
and we were waiting for a while. It was horrible, but it was funny. But it was horrible. Jesus, I totally forgot about that. You did buy me a whiskey.
I did,
or something.
It was whiskey, but they had terrible whiskey. I think it was just. I think it was just Jim Beam. It was Jim Beam, and like for like. Basically, like not even 2 fingers of Jim Beam. It was like $12. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, that's why we go to the supermarket just down the street and buy the booze.
That's why there's pants liquor.
Yep.
Love me some pants. Love me some pants liquor.
Never even knew her. Yep.
Pants liquor.
So, what have you been up to then, sir?
Well, raiding. I mean, raiding. I've been raiding.
Besides the reading,
and then other than that, like I've been trying to like fix things after 7.3.5. So, interesting little tidbit. The most recently, so a lot of people know that a lot of people's computers are getting updated and whatnot. And there's this one setting in Windows 10. So for all you folks, I want you to pay attention. If you're experiencing some like frames per second issues or some stuttering with your thing, I finally figured something out. If you go into your World of Warcraft folder and I assume that most people are running WoW 64. So if you right click on WoW 64 and click on properties, then you go to the compatibility tab. All right, there is an option now that says disable full screen optimizations. It is unchecked. Check that, and things should improve, I have found. So I did that. Do that for Warcraft, and also do it for the launcher. You do it for both, and that has actually helped a lot. It's so weird that I don't know why that's the case, why that option became a thing, but for some reason that makes Warcraft run smoother.
That's weird.
I know. Apparently, that's the case with a lot of 3D games. A lot of 3D games have started having stuttering issues, and it's because of this option in there, and you have to check it.
I've not had any problems with the new patch.
And that's the thing. Not everyone has had problems, but some people whose computers are updated, depending upon like your hardware settings, if you're seeing stuttering problems, right-click, like I said, click on Properties, Compatibility, and then check the disable full screen optimizations, and hopefully that helps. But it started to help me out. I've also did after 7.3.5 came out, I also did a repair on Warcraft as well, and that has also helped as well. I reloaded all my add-ons from scratch. It's ridiculous, but like I think I'm finally back to a state where it seems like everything is running okay, but for 7.3.5 has not been agreeable to a lot of people out there. I am one of them. Friday was asking, do you run in full screen or windowed full screen? I run in windowed full screen.
Yeah, I run like that too. I don't run in just full screen because I have 3 screens, so I need to be able to.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy.
Yeah, fancy pants with 3 screens. I could never go back to just 2. I would lose my mind.
Well, let's say I have 2, and I can't imagine ever going back to 1. So
no, I will tell you, if you get a 3rd, you will never go back, ever.
I don't think my current video card handles 3, so I need to get a new video card. I'm just running a 750 Ti. I'm not running anything like major. Wow. I'm planning on upgrading, but you know, a lot of things have happened over the past year that I've had to spend money on, like a new house and furniture and stuff. So I'll get to a new graphics card eventually. I'll get to it.
Faster. Get moving.
Working on it.
Mine is a 980 Ti.
Okay.
I bought it like 3 weeks before they announced the 1080s, and it really pissed me off because I couldn't refund mine because they were going for about the same price. So I'm like, well, why? I mean, why would I buy a 980 when I could get the 1080? Right?
I'm trying to think. I know what graphics card am I? I want, maybe it's a 1050. Am I eyeballing? I don't know.
Yeah, 1080 or higher. Although I don't think they have higher. I think they were announcing something higher, but not yet.
I was looking at the 1060. I was looking at the 10.
Oh, okay.
I was eyeballing that because it's the 1060 has the 6GB DDR5. And it has tons of great reviews. It's always sold out, and it's usually retails for right around like between like $225 to $250. But yeah,
that's actually a pretty good price. I bought mine for $600.
Cheap.
Canadian though, eh?
Sweet.
So it's probably more like about $450 there in American dollars there, eh? Yeah. I mean, just with exchange and all that, but yeah, I was not happy.
That's crazy.
But the card runs really well, like really, really well. I can run all 3 screens off of the one card. Before I had 2 560s, and I had to run them both. Both could only support up to 4 screens, and things were not as quick, but this one 980 completely kills the 2 560s, so I'm happy with what I got now. Yeah. So
Crazy.
Things and stuff.
I feel like I need to like go back and like revisit like my graphics card options.
I think we lost our other person in the channel.
Tiber says graphics cards are hard to get now because crypto farmers are buying them all.
What?
Cryptocurrency.
Oh, jeez.
Well, stop buying the damn graphics card. I'm trying to buy a graphics card.
We needed to play. we want to play. Hey, is it okay for that other person that we have in our voice channel to be gone?
Who?
Oh,
no, we're fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, cool. All right, no problem. Oh, there he is back again. Wow, that's cool.
See, all good. See, don't sweat the small stuff. I got this.
Just making sure.
I am a professional.
Listen, I like things to run a certain way, and when they don't, I just want to make sure that you're all good. That's all. That's all.
I am
Gotta farm that garlic coin. Garlic coin, that butt coin.
Butt
I would farm for butt coin.
farm for
Good lord.
butt stuff 2020.
Oh boy.
Try something new.
I-
Butt stuff 2020. Try something new.
Wow. I have something else to say, but it's political, so I won't.
Wow. Yes. So graphics card prices have shot up. Look at
Really?
this. This is crazy. It's probably they're right. It's probably because he's stupid. Oh my god. So you could buy a 6-pack of 1060 NVIDIA graphics cards. Who would need a 6-pack? Oh, that's right. Crypto farm. This is stupid. They're driving up the price of fucking graphics cards. And all I want is... I'm so angry about this.
Hey, honey, can you go down to the corner and pick me up a 6 of 1060s? Thanks. What the hell?
That's
Good
ridiculous.
lord.
Why would you... You said you had a 980?
Yes, I have a 980 Ti.
Yeah, so a 980 Ti apparently is better than the 1060. It compares to the 1070, is what I'm reading here. So, in case anyone wants to know. I was looking at the 1060 because it was really good, and it used less power than the 9 series, and it would handle pretty much all the games that I play on computer, and it was at a cheap price. But now you can't buy them, and they're super expensive, and now I have another FOF because this is fucking clown
So
shoes.
you're saying that my 980 wasn't a bad buy at all then?
Probably not.
So I should not feel too bad. Okay, great. Yay.
This is bullshit.
But yay.
I mean, yay, but bullshit.
Jesus.
God.
What is going on? Oh, sorry. Getting messages.
It's fucking clown shoes. I mean, you can get a 1070, and even the 1070s are like $800. What the hell? And why? I don't need a 6-pack of these either. You can buy a 6-pack
I don't
of
understand.
1070s. Like, this is stupid. Oh,
It's the 6-pack of video cards. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
I have never heard that before, ever, until now. Ever. Like really, I didn't know that was a thing.
This is... I didn't realize what thing, and now you do. And knowing is half the battle. Except if you're trying to buy...
That's why I like you so much.
Except if you're buying a graphics card, because knowing means you still can't afford a graphics card because these fucking a-holes are, as Tiber says, farming... Morgan's is saying gotta farm the garlic coin. Crap.
Okay.
Alright, so other than dealing with 7.3.5 issues, a little bit of Heroes of the Storm, just kind of taking care of my dailies, and other than that, I've been putting together a lot of furniture for the new house, like hanging stuff up on the walls. I got my Super Bowl party coming up.
Oh my god.
It's going to be awesome. And here's the thing, Zia is coming into town. Obviously my co-host and also Guildy, but then also Puck Dog, who is a Guildy and one of my best friends from college. He is also coming. And guess who else is coming? Furton.
Oh man.
Furton is also going to be here.
I really want to go.
So
It
I
cost
am.
me $450 to fly.
So you did look it up.
I did look it up. It's $450.
I would say you could sleep in my bed with me, Stone.
Oh man. But it's still $450.
Don't worry. You just have to lay there.
Jesus.
Oh
my god. Awkward.
So anyway, I got a lot of planning for that going on. I'm planning on this coming weekend. I basically have the weekend free, so I am going to be kind of hanging out. I'm going to be going to some breweries here in Atlanta that I haven't gone in a while. So nice relaxing weekend. Maybe I'll get some gaming in. And kickboxing. We're doing kickboxing. That is about it. So, some fun facts real quick. Calm for the Storm. For those of you who are still waiting on art, Zia has started getting the extra copies of the art framed, and she is sending them out. She's gotten about half of those sent out. Let's see, I've already talked about I've been putting together a shit ton of furniture, which is just ridiculous. So Crown. So I like Crown. It's usually like a cheaper whiskey that you can get out that doesn't cost like $12 for like a shot, like at the Hilton Bar at BlizzCon. But I found out something interesting. Crown is made in America.
What?
Yeah, hold on. And then they ship it to Canada, where they add brown food coloring to it to give it the color. And then they bottle it and then sell it. I shit you not. So when it says it's Canadian whiskey, it is a lie.
Wow.
What they do is they add food coloring to it to give it the brown color. They don't even put it in barrels.
They don't even put maple in it or something?
No, it's... So, I mean, if you want to get irate over something... So I found that out.
Now I feel cheated. I feel jilted.
Yeah.
What the hell? Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're saying it's a Canadian whiskey because of how it's made.
Who knows?
Because maybe we make things different.
I mean,
use the metric system up here.
And you use food coloring instead of putting it in barrels. You
maybe a little bit of moose pea. Typer says putting in a little bit of moose pea. Yeah, moose pea is great.
No, that's Labatt Blue.
Oh, Labatt Blue is disgusting. That is the worst beer.
So, quick fun story. So my friend Puck, who is in our guild, who's coming to the Super Bowl. We went to a wedding up in Detroit. All right, and at the wedding, it was an open bar, and the beer that they had was Labatt Blue. And me and him, we were just downing these. And they were like, oh, Canadian beer is like moonshine. You're going to get drunk. We're like downing these beers. We're like, this is garbage. Like, we're not even it was like we were nearing the end of the wedding and we weren't even drunk. So next thing you know, we just tell the bartender, like, start giving us shots. Let's do this. Like, Labatt Blue. Fucking horse shit.
Labatt Blue doesn't have, I think it's only 5% or maybe 4.5 or something, but even that, it doesn't even taste good. It's horrible.
You know, if you drink 8 beers and they're 5% alcohol, that means you're only 40% drunk. That's the way that works, right?
If you want, sure. What the hell? If you want a decent beer,
it's math. It's simple math.
Laker.
Stone.
I usually go Laker, and it's a 6.5. Or you can go Moosehead, which is 5.5, I think. Still, those two are pretty good. But I like my Laker strong 6.5. Yo, that's why one takes me out. It's like, okay, guys, it's time to raid now. Let's go.
You need to get yourself some Dragon's Milk.
What the hell is that?
It's 10%.
Oh my god, that would kill me.
They finish it in bourbon barrels.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Jesus. I will try it. I will see if I can convince my wife to get some for me.
It's made out of it's New Holland, Michigan. So they may have it there in Canada. So
Holland, Michigan.
New Holland Brewing. It's in Michigan. So
no idea.
Anyway, all right, let's get into it. Overwatch.
Yes.
Blizzard World. So Blizzard World's their new map where it's like their Blizzard theme park. It's live. I have not played it yet.
So I have not played it, but I've seen clips of it and stuff. And it's like, it would be really cool. Like, I think Blizzard could actually make a theme park. Like, I just, with all of the things that they have, I mean, I know it's just a game, but man, it's pretty cool. I think they could do it.
So I believe Universal signed a deal with Nintendo recently, and they're going to be doing like a Nintendo themed like park. So like you're going to be able to do like real life Mario Kart and stuff like that.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
So like Activision Blizzard should just like team up with like Disney or something and say, all right, do us proud.
Can you imagine that? I mean, they are literally right next, like because Irvine is about 20 minutes south.
Mm-hmm.
So Disneyland is like right there. Oh my goodness!
But there's no play. There's no land though. That's the problem. There's no more land because they're also building Star Wars right now. So
yes, yeah. Well, Disney's all about that because they want their money back, right? So they paid a lot for it, so that's why they're pumping all this stuff out. So they need the money.
So, but Blizzard World Live, a lot of new skins and things, and so get the playing. They're hyping Overwatch to the nth degree with the Overwatch League going on right now.
Well, have you been watching the league play at all? Like,
I've watched
anything of it.
I've watched it a little bit. I watched like opening week, and then like I kind of just like stopped. I haven't really made time for it.
I made a point to watch everything the first week, and then this past week I just didn't have time. It's just been too busy. But I actually let my kids watch it, and they were into it for about 20 minutes, which is actually pretty good. I'm surprised that they went that long, and then they're like, "Now they want to play on the computer." So, yeah, my oldest son does play, but he's not allowed to get on headset because, toxic and stuff. So,
wait, hold on. Online gamers are toxic? The fuck?
No, I know. It's crazy. Who would have thunk it?
I mean, it's not like
he's
it's
pretty
not like
good.
People are talking about like yanking like 5 feet of anal beads out of someone's like rectum.
Oh my
right?
god! Wow. See, here we go. This is how raid goes. This is exactly how raid goes. Okay, so we need to pull the boss and bring him over here. And hey, isn't this the part where we're gonna pull out the beads from his arse?
Well, let's not forget about the first boss when like it's during the Annihilation Fate. I'm like, all right, guys, blow up the fleshlight.
Oh Jesus! Well, they look like 2 fleshlights.
I know they're 2 fleshlights on his back.
Yeah,
it's like they got stuck there.
I think somebody at Blizzard knew that. It was like, this would be funny.
They got stuck to his back by Sargeras. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh Jesus! Wow.
They tend to get a little sticky if you don't clean them.
I mean, I've got no words now. I just don't understand.
It's not like haven't.
This is worse than raid.
I felt like I haven't prepared you for all this with raid.
This is worse than raid. Good Lord. This is raid times 10. It's just hardcore, all in. Bite on this. It's gonna hurt. Jesus. But yes, Blizzard World. See, I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to steer it back, man, which is funny.
I like as the guest, you're trying to steer it back.
I'm looking at the show notes and I'm thinking, wow, we still got a lot to go over. But I'm cool, man. I'm cool. But really though, Blizzard World, I would, if they made a park like that, I would go. Sure.
I think a lot of people would. The question is, would it have that longevity for people who are not into Blizzard games? That's the thing. That's why if they partner with an existing like Universal or something, I think they'd be better shape.
And just make like a little part of a normal park.
Yep.
Just have it themed like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better all the way around. All right, Warcraft patch 7.3.5. We kind of already talked about this. A lot of people having issues. They've done hot fixes. There's been frames per second issues. There's been tell me tell me, you cannot tell me that you have not had any issues. On Portal Keeper, there was that extra green jump all over the ground.
Yeah, but that's not a client problem. Like that's not something with my end. That's something with the realm and the server and the game. You know, like not Portal. Yeah, Portal Keeper that has the green flashing roadways thingy, right? And it flashes because it doesn't work, right? So the ones that would always knock you off the platform. I'm just throwing that in there because we're on the same grade team. So I'm throwing out all the dirt. So yeah, I mean that's about the only issue I've really seen, but that's not an issue on my end. I've not had any problems at all with anything. Really.
Well, good for you. Good for you. All right. What do you...
I'm sorry. Jeez. So sorry. And that one was for Furton because he's in the chat right now. And Vishna too.
Look at that.
Or Vishina. Because I keep pronouncing her name wrong. Because I'm a bad person. I'm so bad. I'm horrible. I am the worst.
All right.
I am the worst.
So hopefully patch 7.3.5 is a little more stable now with all the hotfixes and everything for everyone. If not, listen to the beginning of the episode where I talk about like that one option in Windows 10 that seemed to have helped me, and it looked like it helped a few other people who deal with some stuttering issues. So before we move on, there's been a lot of talk about the new races with this latest patch. Obviously, you can't level a new race yet. I know we've talked about it in Guild. And my theory is you're going to see the new races as part of potentially a pre-order bonus. Yes. Unlock.
That is 100%. It's not been like they have not said that, but it will be the same as this current expansion where you could pre-order and play the new class before the actual game came out. So sure.
All right.
Yes.
And my theory.
So it's gonna. Well, okay, hold on. It's gonna be the 4 races, not the trolls and not the dwarves. Those 2 will only be held until you hit level 120, and you do some other things to earn them. Then, so you're only gonna have the 4 races to play for your pre-order, and then the other 2 come after.
And by other things, he means you have to go around and do sack taps.
You have to do like teabagging a whole bunch of mobs and reputation up to exalted.
A whole lot of sack tapping going on.
Yeah.
Stuff. All right. So pre-orders. What do you think? I think I mentioned middle to end of March.
I don't know. Okay, let's just say I'll go mid-March.
Mid-March, okay. Yeah. All right, then go live. Like Battle for Azeroth launch. Battle for Azeroth. I'm saying that it's probably gonna be June or early July.
You're gonna have pre-orders in March. I'm gonna say June.
June. All right.
This won't be Legion because I think Legion was beginning of September or end of September. I can't remember, or end of August. But I don't think we've been at it for 2 years, right? So I think they're intentionally trying to keep it below the 2-year mark because they want to make sure that we are not in that last raid forever and ever and ever like we have been before. This whole thing we've watched them put out new raids every there's a certain amount of time. It's every so and so weeks, every 20 weeks or something. I don't know what it is. That's the wrong number, but they've been putting it out so that we're not bored, and they've been good about it. So I think the same thing will happen here. I think they're good to go. I know that we've not heard anything about an alpha, but we don't need to hear anything about an alpha. All that we need to see is a I guess we need to see a beta client, and I think we kind of have seen a beta client very briefly, and then they pulled it off. They just pulled it off. And
Their pull-out game is strong.
You're so good looking. So yeah,
Their
when
pull-out game is very strong.
I tell her she's good looking. So, but yeah, I honestly, I would say mid-March and end of June.
Okay.
Those are my
Yep. I tend to agree with you. All right. So those are some of our predictions. So now, Stone, I want to get into you do WoW challenges, which is a lovely podcast. You do it. You bang it. You make sweet love to it. It's amazing. But you're hosting the Iron Man challenge, and this is a good thing. This is a big thing. This is big. This is huge.
Okay.
And
well,
people are like, what is it all about? Because we hear you talk about it in Raid like all the time, and you get frustrated and flustered, and you get excited, and you get nervous, and so So what? Start us from the beginning. What is it, and how long ago did you start this thing?
Okay, so the Iron Man, that actually came about from a person named Iron Braids a long time before me. And another guy named Casa made a website, and so that they could track it. Casa went MIA, and Iron Braids, it looked like he didn't want to do it. And so it looked like the site was going to go bye-bye, and it went up for auction. And I was like, well, how can they just leave this up for auction? And this is crazy because we do a whole lot, and there's still people playing it. Like, what's going on? And so I bought it, and I knew we could do a whole lot more. And so we basically took the Iron Man and made it have a new home where it could prosper and, carry on.
So live long and prosper. Right?
Yes.
So
and
Star Trek.
And I think it's done that. Well, I am a Trekkie, so it's okay. Well, I guess a Trekker.
No, I think it's Trekkie. It's pretty sure it's Trekkie.
I prefer being called a Trekker because a Trekkie has got a different, I don't live with my mom. And now I just pissed off like half of your viewers.
That's okay. So,
yay! It's what I do.
So one.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Right. So we've added new things to do too. So just different ways to play WoW, but basically it all comes down to leveling up to max without getting killed, more or less. There's rules about your gear.
So we've made a lot of jokes about this in Raid. So
God. So I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it, man.
Well, that's okay because you've said in Raid that that only whites are allowed, which has caused some confusion amongst even our raiders about what do you mean by that? That sounds quite racist.
White gear. White gear or gray gear even you're allowed, but green or higher is a no. That's just on the Iron Challenge.
Sounds very racist.
Well, people want to hear people will hear what they want to hear. So, what does that say about you, man?
Just when you say whites only,
I said white gear only, and you go, whoa, whites only, anal beads? What?
Well,
I'm like,
hold on. No, now you're just mixing the two.
No, you just start rambling around. Again, the old white man keeping the screens down. Yeah, so we have another leveling challenge where you can wear green gear, but you're not allowed to do quests. So you can only kill things, and you are allowed to wear green, but nothing higher. So man, my eyes are like itchy. What is going on? I don't know.
It's the herpes.
You are having an effect on me. Maybe I was touching my butt a little bit. Now I'm touching my face.
That's
and now
called
it's all
pink eye.
itchy.
That's called pink eye.
Oh, I used to do that to the kids all the time.
You gave yourself pink eye.
Say,
Congratulations.
I'm gonna do it on your pillow, and you won't know. And then you wake up the next day, and you're gonna have pink eye. And they're like, "No!"
Congratulations, you played yourself. Played yourself.
But yeah, and honestly, when we did the website, we had it up for a couple months, and we decided it would be pretty cool if we did a monthly show, just about everybody that was trying to play and max out and all that stuff. And within, so by the end of 2015, we had like 5 shows, and we decided, okay, no, we're not. We were thinking maybe we'll do it once every 2 weeks, and we came to the conclusion, no, we need to go every week, and we pretty much have. There's only been a handful of times that we've not been live on the weekends, so we're usually live every weekend, and I'll talk about that in my props too.
You're
man.
So you're saying you want to talk about it?
Oh man, you're horrible.
What?
That is horrible. That was horrible. Jesus. Oh my God. I don't even know how to respond to that. Good Lord, man.
By the way, Warcraft just patched, by the way.
Oh, did it? Oh, great. There's another patch. Maybe it will make things
I just saw
even more hard.
I just saw a little pop-up that says, like, oh, Warcraft is now playable. I'm like, oh.
With the new patch, I'm just going to load it up right now, and hopefully, and people are sending me unread messages. Wow, cool. Okay, so with the new patch, it's actually made things a bit more hard for us to level up, and people are getting used to it, which is... There's been a lot of people dying.
So people are getting used to the hardness, is what you're saying.
Yes. I mean, and it's because it's going to be here for a while, and they're going to need to get used to how hard it is to get it up there, to get to max. I don't think that really worked very well.
Lube usually helps with all that.
Yeah, I can usually come up with better puns like that, because I'm all about the sec. But anyways, so I try to when we do our podcast, we have a clean tag, and I try to push it as much as I can, because I am certainly not clean. Yeah, thank God. But the problem, here's the thing. I have a clean tag imposed on me right now because I have somebody sitting across from me. So I can't really lay it all out there, right? Which is okay. I'm fine.
Fuck.
Everything's
shit.
okay.
Cock.
Yes, and that's why sometimes when somebody's not around, all of a sudden I'll just let her go.
Like Tourette's.
And everyone's like, "What's going on? Yo, Stone, what is up?" And I'm like, nothing.
He has
and
Tourette's.
Now you guys have all realized that it's because she's not there anymore. So.
Oh, we know.
But yeah, Iron Man, we honestly, we are doing a contest. It's really weird. I think we're in a spot where it seems like a lot of people are playing right now. Like, I'm looking at the website and I'm constantly watching it to make sure the site won't die. There's a lot of people on, like, even right now. I'm looking at Google Analytics. Yeah, there's a lot of people on right now. Okay, so, and it's weird, and I think it's because the new patch has gotten people to be like, hey, let's level up again, but why don't we try it Iron Man style? And, because it's hard. And we also have a leveling test going too, and there's also a big streamer that decided he would try it as well. So we've been getting all these different folks have been basically converging on the site, and for some reason or another, I mean, I guess for all those 3 reasons, we've been very busy. So when something goes wrong, I kind of have to jump on it, right? And I love jumping on things. So I think actually the one thing I wanted to say before we do anything else is Iron. Look, so everything that we've ever done has always been a solo thing. So you're never supposed to get help. You're not allowed to play with your friends. Blah blah blah.
So Iron Man, not like
Iron-
as in
Iron
solo,
Man is-
not Iron Man as in the Avengers.
Correct.
All right.
Iron
Man.
Solo challenge. But we created a Iron Teams challenge where it's basically Iron, except you can group up. And that we've not officially launched it, but we're allowed to talk about it because I want people to kind of play it a little bit and test it. And we found some interesting bugs that we fixed. But it's actually a lot of people have waited for the Iron Teams because they always wanted to play with their friends, and now they can. So
I'm glad that you can talk about it.
God, horrible. The Iron Man solo challenge.
I know it's not like a hard taco, but it's a soft taco.
Well, soft taco. Oh man. I've got something to say, but I can't because the segue will make it sound really bad, and I can't. Okay, but I'll bring it up after. It's just when we talk about tacos, I think of a certain person, and I wanted to say happy. Sorry, the cat is messing around with my wife. Anyways,
this
yeah.
sounds
So we'll
terrible.
just.
So when you think of tacos, you think about a person.
Yep. Yes. You don't know who I mean? It's no.
I mean, I know who you mean, but the way it's coming across, this sounds filthy.
It's I that's why I didn't want to say it.
I mean, it's happy birthday to Belle from Palmcast.
Yes, it's her birthday. But I didn't want to segue over to that with you talking about hard and soft tacos. Jesus.
She has a very lovely taco that she...
Oh my God. Yeah.
She's a very lovely birthday taco.
I'll leave that between you guys.
That's okay. I'll have her on the show. I'll tell her the same thing. Here you have a very lovely birthday taco.
Oh my God. Don't tell her it came from me. Although now she'll hear it on the show. That's great.
Like I said, no one listens to the show anymore.
What are you
It's like, because filthy.
I was listening to this before I even ran any websites. Man, this feels weird. What is this cat doing? So my cat Bob is like messing around because he
sounds like you have a feisty
wants to
pussy.
get up here. Bob just wants some rubbings, and he's like, "Come on."
That's an aggressive pussy right there.
Well, he's a boy cat though, so what are we talking about? Okay, all right, Bob.
Like, I'm not judging.
Okay, so yeah, that's basically Iron Challenge. Yeah, we do a podcast every week, and you guys, I don't know why, but you guys let me on your panel last year. That for me was horrifying and scary, and it was great though too. So being able to look at everybody and they look at you, that's not fun. I like sitting here behind my screens and talking into a mic. Way better.
I like that when it says slowly hearing Stone's composure fading makes this episode amazing.
What are you talking about? My composure. This freaking cat, get out of here, man. Good Lord. He is getting aggressive now. It's like, hey.
Get all up in there.
He sometimes likes to bite, but not like hard bites. He's just like, hey, I'm here. Give me love.
We like to call that crabs.
Oh. Oh no, he's a cat, man.
Anyway.
What's the matter with you? Okay. All right.
All right. So someone wants to participate in the Iron Man challenge. How do they do it?
Yes.
What do they need to do? What's going on?
They first, for the love of everything holy and the love of whiskey.
So you have to be holy. So paladin or priest.
Listen, for the love of everything holy and whiskey, go to our website at wowchow.
Wowchow?
Hey, man, this is how I talk. Yes, and this is how I talk, too. So,
is there a website called WowChow? Hold on. I know you said Wow Challenges.
WowChow?
WowChow.com.
I said WowChow. Jeez. Good Lord, Surface.
Apparently someone owns WowChow, but it's not connected to a website yet.
Oh. That's nice. All right, so go to our website, read the rules. For the love of God, read the rules and read the FAQ, because we get so many questions that are answered there. It drives us crazy. Read the FAQ, please. Because please. And then when you do that, you go create your toon and you level up according to the rules, starting from level 1. Doesn't go at level 10. But at level 10, then you can add your character onto our website.
I'm looking at the FAQ.
There's a lot of stuff in there, okay?
You can't
There's
use
a
an
lot.
elixir to complete a quest?
No. Are you allowed to change specs? Tiber, we need to ban that guy from your chat room right now. Tiber. Yes, you can change specs because Legion forced specs on us. Because before, Iron Man never used to have it. So if you don't want to read it, go ahead and whisper Stone directly and ask them. I've had people do that all the time. It's okay. I'm happy to answer questions that are not normal questions, like if things are not covered by our rules or not covered by the FAQ. But I mean, if it's in there, I'll usually just say go check the FAQ. I like to say I've been here from better podcasts, but this will be the first. Are you reading them right now?
I am.
I mean,
so you can eat food.
Yeah. You can eat food. You can eat food with buffs, but you got to click it off. You got to click the buff off. You cannot use healing potions. You cannot use a warlock's lock cookie unless you are a warlock, because you're allowed to do anything that your class can do.
What about heirlooms? Are heirlooms okay?
Heirlooms are not okay, but the heirloom mount is okay.
So
But
artifact
the gear
weapons.
is not okay.
Artifact weapons.
No. Come on.
Okay, well, I mean...
That's easy sauce.
Well, but why?
Makes
Because
it easy.
Weapons don't drop. Not even white ones.
Yeah, I think the best weapon... no, there are white and gray weapons that drop in Legion. You just need to either get lucky when you're killing mobs or buy it off the auction house. And you can use the auction house. Yes. I know. Yeah,
like
man.
so much centers around that artifact weapon. Okay, what about class order hall experience quest missions?
Yes, you can, because there's not a lot of them, and it's fine.
But they're constantly up.
Well, you can sit there. It will take you forever, but have fun with that. It's fine.
Okay.
It's safe. Yeah, it's safe. For sure. I personally would have a hard time to do that, though. Just when I leveled mine up, I felt too... I lost patience, and I started playing out in the real world, and it was hard. So... Yeah, it's hard, man. And it's even more hard now. So when you level up to max now, it's gonna be like, whoa, good job. I'm not trying to take things away from the people that have already done it, but
so what happens if you have like a green item in your bag and you don't equip it? Like, do you still get flagged because you have it?
Sorry, no. If you have it in your bag, it's okay. But if you put it on, you will get flagged. Even if you put it on and then take it off, and you're like, oh, whoops, yeah, you'll get flagged. So it's also a mental thing too, where you have to kind of think about what you can do or cannot do. What is this cat doing?
There's so many FAQs. It's ridiculous. You can't use WoW token to sell for gold.
Well, you can use WoW tokens to buy game time. You just can't use real money to buy gold. Right?
Okay. Why are bloodthirsty characters allowed? What's a bloodthirsty character? I'm so confused by this. Stone.
All right. So bloodthirsties are the ones that are not allowed to do quests, and they can only level up by killing things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pacifist.
Yes, and so those guys are only allowed to level up by not killing anything, like critters, nothing. That one is really hard. I don't understand how people do that one. There is a person, Ian Explosion. He's on Twitch. He's been killing boars. He said he's at level 27 the last I talked to him, and he's only been killing boars. Like, I don't think he's doing bloodthirsty. I think he's just trying to level up by trying to kill boars.
You know, that sounds really boring.
Oh, but it's South Park, man. South Park.
So is the South Parkism fist thing? I'm trying to give it a name.
No. Doesn't work.
Butt stuff. Butt stuffing.
See, that's what it always comes back to.
Well, now I'm just
always
thinking
comes around.
Well, when I said butt stuffing, now I'm just thinking of stovetop in someone's like ass cheeks.
Stovetop? What are you? What?
Stovetop stuffing. Stovetop.
Oh, Jesus! Wow. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any other questions there, Sarah? Jeez. Holy crud. I mean, I can go look at my website too.
So is there a certain time frame? So it says like the contest goes from January 20th to February 3rd.
That is just a leveling test that we have going on right now, and that's just for a little bit of time. And if you reach max level, then we're going to give the winner not max level, the person that's the highest level that hasn't broken any rules and not died, we're going to give them like a WoW mount and pet bundle.
So you could do this at any time during the year. It doesn't have to be during a specific time.
Correct.
Okay.
You can do it at any time. We're just doing a little thing right now, and people have been entering like crazy.
So guess what? Like, you're done with Antorus. You're trying to figure out what to do with yourself. Trying to figure out what to do with your life. And you're like, I don't know what to do with my life. This is what you should do. Go to wowchallenges.com and sign up for the Iron Man Challenge and do something productive with your time. Or unproductive with your time. Whatever you want to do. But I think this is a good thing to at least challenge yourself. If you're like, oh, this game's so easy. Well, do this because it's whites only. Right?
Jesus. And grays.
Whites and grays.
Jesus.
And so and it's gear, people. Don't be racist. It's gear.
Oh, grays could refer to people in spaceships and stuff, right? You know, like the grays.
Aliens.
They come down and then they do stuff to your butt. See, it always comes back around to the butt.
They do a lot of probing.
Jesus. But But yeah, we
But-
do get a lot of people playing when we are in between raids and patches and that stuff. Just this time around, it seems to be crazy busy. Like, for many reasons. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go to Blizz and I'm gonna go to BlizzCon again and wear my hat and my shirt.
So let me ask you this: so you're like in the same, so you're like in the same boat I am. Is most likely BlizzCon this year is going to coincide with the week of Halloween.
Well,
You have kids. Do you
Yep.
just skip
So-
Halloween?
I have skipped the last two because I've gone for the whole week. I have Skype called them to watch them go trick or treating. I'm pretty sure that last year was supposed to be my last year to go. Whoops. And this year, the only reason why I'm going to BlizzCon is because Lita has decided she is going to go. So if Lita can make it, I mean, it's not that far of a trip for me. So I need to be able to meet her in person. Right. So this will likely be my last year. Although I think next year Halloween falls on the Thursday, so it will be interesting to see where Blizzard puts BlizzCon. In 2020, it falls on the Friday, so BlizzCon might get moved to the next weekend, so like the 7th or 8th or something like that. Lita did post a picture of her passport. She is serious. She has got it. She's coming for sure.
Oh, I'm checking 2019. All right, 2019 October.
2019. It should be on. It should be on a Thursday.
Yeah, so
Because
I am.
this year's on a Wednesday.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be pretty sure that in 2019 BlizzCon is going to be on November 8th and 9th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though it's technically it could be on the first and like on November 1 and 2. No.
I don't think it will be.
No?
No.
Like this year, I did book my rooms and I did book the week before and the week after just in case. And the week before was about the same price as the fabled BlizzCon week that we're not 100% sure on. But the weekend after the normal BlizzCon week, the prices dropped a lot. So I really don't think it's going to be the weekend after. I'm pretty sure it will be the normal weekend.
I'm thinking
this
November
year.
2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you are going to go to BlizzCon, book your room now. Make sure you book into a room that lets you cancel without having to pay any fees. Pretty much a lot of them should do that, except for the Anaheim Hilton, like the big one. They will no longer allow you to refund. So once you book, you're in, because 2 years ago they got screwed over because
that was
the
their
prices
own-
were so high. Yes,
Yeah, that was their
it
own fault. Their own fault.
Yeah. So F them. Foff to them. Speaking of foffs.
We should do FOFs. Let's do FOFs.
See? Just
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, fuck you,
Fuck you.
fuck you,
Fuck you.
fuck you,
Fuck you.
fuck you, fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
All right, Stone, what do you got? FOFs or profs?
I have got props.
Okay.
I've got my first prop is for my wife. And even though she doesn't let me swear, she listen, she like if she was not here, I don't do this. Like that's 100%. So she takes care of the kids while I do my show. She does everything for me. So I can't complain too much about not being able to swear. It's a very small price to pay. So my wife does a lot of stuff for me in order for me to be able to play. She actually takes time off of work, so she will watch the kids while I go to BlizzCon. That's a pretty big thing. And honestly, the other prop I'd have is for Lita, because I can't say, I'm not allowed to say, but big props to her for something I'm not allowed to say. It's very important. It's pretty cool. Thank you. Big props.
Handshake.
I don't have any. I don't really have any FOFs except for Hilton again, because F them. But the Homewood Suites by Hilton, they are actually really good. That's where I was last year. They're super good.
Which one?
Homewood Suites. They're really, really good.
Homewood Suites, Anaheim.
That was the one where you and Zia came by and dropped off some Calm Before the Storm stuff on like my last night before I flew out, because I was flying out at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, we needed to give you stuff because I didn't want to carry it.
So yeah, that place was really, really, really good. It's got breakfast that comes with it, free. The people that work there were super nice. We got a suite. We booked a normal room, and I got bumped up to a suite for free. And because we got bumped up to the suite, I could go buy food, which they bought for like, they actually went out and bought it and never charged me to actually go buy it. So I had to pay for the food, but they actually went to like a grocery mart and actually bought me food to cook in my suite. They are amazing. So we're booking there again, or we have booked there again, for sure. Yeah.
Which, by the way, as of right now, it looks like if you're a Hilton Honors member, you can book for $278 a night.
Ours is less, so you need to book it now. If you are going to think about going to go, just go. Just book it now, because even if you can't go, you can still cancel 48 hours before the actual date. So, just
by the way, the Hilton Anaheim right now is $447 a night.
Yeah, F those guys.
Just
overpriced, not worth it.
The Anaheim Marriott is $360 a night.
Better, but my place is not that far away to walk, and I don't really walk very far. I'm not good at walking, but it wasn't that bad, really.
Okay.
Yeah,
I believe you.
I'm glad you believe me.
I do believe you. Still think you're lying sack of shit, but
you just call me filthy?
Yeah, I mean,
why did you call me filthy for?
Because
the hell, man! I was just about to swear at you too.
That's fine.
Then I didn't, because I'd like to raid tomorrow night.
Okay. I mean,
so do you?
My FOF
have any?
Yes, I got FOF.
Props.
AT&T. So AT&T, their backbone, whatever, was dropping packets left and right on Thursday of this past week. So right in the middle of raid time, we were raiding, and like all of a sudden, I dropped to like over like 1,000 millisecond latency on like home and world, and it was like unplayable. Like, and we were on that stupid guy, Vera Mothras. It was complete garbage. And apparently it was a known issue. But, God, AT&T, get your shit together. I mean, fuck.
So was it really them? Because, we all kind of thought that you may have just been gotten mad at the fight and was like, oh, my latency is going up.
No, there's actually people on Blizzard's technical forums that have proven that it was indeed AT&T.
Oh, I'm just giving you shit, man. That's what I do.
So yeah, he does give me a lot of shit. So FOF to him. FOF to like I am almost out of whiskey. I need to buy more whiskey. I need to do that. That needs to happen.
Good lord.
I got FOF to thing like defects in furniture that you order and it, like, how do you even ship that back? Like, what do you do?
What?
Pain in the ass.
Defects in furniture?
Yeah, I bought furniture online that I put together. And it's just like this. It's like a 50 to 80 pound box, and it's like, what do you do? How do you return that shit? Anyway, so that's just been a pain in the ass. Yeah. So I got all that, and that's all I got. Other than that, I'm gonna say props to our guild, Thanks a lot, because they're awesome. I look forward to every raid night that I get to play with you guys, and it's fun. It's my escape. It's my escape for the week, because work is crazy, my life is crazy, but raiding is, it's predictable, even if the conversation is not.
Well, it sort of is, because it all comes back around.
It's always coming in the back.
It always comes back around to that stuff.
What you're saying is it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming hard. It's coming quick. Coming soon.
Coming all over the place.
Watch out. Oh, jeez.
All right, so that is it for the props. All right, so Stone, where can people find information about you, Iron Man Challenge, WoW Challenge, all the stuff? Tell us where people can find all the information that they need.
You can find me at STONEGRASP, like I'm grasping your stone, but with one stone, so Stone Grasp. But that's on Twitter. You can also follow the WoW challenges on Twitter as well, just spelled the same way. And with a .com at the end too, because it's all the same. So we're on Facebook and YouTube. We have like the number 1, but it's all the same still. So if you just go to our main website, it has links all there.
So wowchallenges.com, follow all the links.
Yes,
do all the things.
All the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Seraphis, where can we find you?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked me that. You can follow me on Twitter at Seraphis, and if you want to find out anything about the show that you are listening to right now, which I don't know why you would after this show. This has been a train wreck. Epic proportions, but not Stone stuff. Stone stuff is pretty sound. What I do here is just a mess. But you can find all that information at thesundering.net. All of our social media, our links to our YouTube, our Twitch, everything you need to know is right there.
Yes.
So that is it.
Are you sure?
I think so. Stone, I will be playing with you tomorrow. And
Whoa.
you can take that however you want.
Sweet. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm so
Thank
excited.
you. Thank you for joining me. And
Thank you for having me on. Like I said, it's like I listened to this show before I even did anything in WoW. Like,
well,
good
that's
Lord.
just silly. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Shit, I could have made a fucking better episode.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.